It's the end of the year.
We're wrapping it up, baby.
Beautiful time of the year.
Oh, treats.
The sweet.
I was
treats
actually
and
going to
the
bring you
sweet
cake
are back.
today.
Although, I mean, this is not really for you. I did try because
It's got almonds in it.
it's got something that you can't eat in it.
Ah, for fuck's
But
sake.
I've got you the one that you can eat, but I don't think you're gonna eat.
What is it? Pudding?
I went to Humble Crumble, but
I don't like crumble.
You don't eat apples.
I can't eat apples. I'm allergic.
Exactly. So mine is the apple crumble one.
No, I don't eat crumble. I've never had. Well,
It's just biscuit.
I've basically never had crumble because
Your
it's always got
one
apple
is
in it.
just the biscuit crumble
Oh.
with custard.
I don't like custard.
Well, you eat on its own then.
I mean,
It's
I'll just try it.
shortbread.
I'll just try it.
You never tried this before?
No, because I can't have apple crumble and everyone has apple. I can't have apple.
Well, this has no apples inside.
I mean, I'll try it.
Would you like some custard?
One bite and move along swiftly.
Well, luckily, it was fresh. You don't like
Sponsored
custard? Just maybe
by
try the
Humble
custard
Crumble.
before.
Okay.
It smells good. It smells like ambrosia. Anyway, we're bringing the sweet treats back in 2025 because...
Oh, it's quite nice.
I told you, it's pleasant.
Yeah. Oh, this is pleasant.
Yeah,
Very
you
good.
never,
Very good, very nice.
You've never tried crumble. I mean,
Well, no, because I
custard.
can't eat most things that people eat custard with. So then I
Right,
just haven't
okay.
had custard.
Yeah, so you got the crumble and I've got the crumble and the custard. Just try a bit of the biscuit on its own. I feel like you'd like the biscuit.
one side.
'Cause it's just like a shortbread biscuit.
It's the most wonderful time.
Yeah, we're bringing back the sweet treats.
So wait,
because-
this is just like shortbread, basically.
Yeah,
Crumbs.
you just crumble. Oh wait, I've got rid of my spoon.
It's not bad, but like, why would you eat this?
Well, if you're eating it with apple crumble.
Exactly. Yeah. If it has something underneath it, but it's just too much. It's just crumbly. It's just biscuit and custard.
Oh my god. Anyway,
Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
we're wrapping up the year.
Yeah. I'm gonna stop eating this.
Not really good.
Yeah, it must be nice.
So I thought we would do a little Spotify wrap today. Our Sweet Life Wrapped.
Sure.
Why'd you have to do that? It's water.
I was like, maybe they want the sound. We should have had champagne.
Oh, we should have. I had some at home as well.
Oh, I had a bottle of Asti at home as well.
So we're gonna do a little wrapped and go through like our travel highlights, group chick fun, behind the scenes, personal reflections, and looking ahead.
Sure.
And just discuss really
Right.
what's been happening this year.
Let's kick it off. Let's
So
start
we've-
off by saying sorry we've been MIA.
Yeah,
Life has been lifing, guys.
It has. We just can't commit.
We can't. We're gonna reduce the amount of episodes next year, but we're still gonna be with you because we
Yeah.
love you. I enjoy shooting these podcasts. It's actually really fun. We're busy gals, you know.
Why have you got a mug?
Because I got a coffee.
Oh right.
They
I
made
thought
it-
you poured the water in there, so I was confused.
Mm.
Okay, so I guess first we should start by how many places did we visit this year?
No, first
And
we should
his-
start with an intro.
Oh right. Okay.
Hi, I'm Ash,
I'm Hells.
and welcome to our suite.
Welcome back, baby.
We're back, baby.
So this year, how many countries did you go to?
Personally, I actually don't know. I didn't count. Did you count?
No, I didn't know. Puerto Rico, no. Miami.
Miami.
Do we count the cruise ones?
100%.
DR, Bahamas, Grand Turk,
Puerto Rico. Okay. Fucking hell, 5 in the first month.
Yeah, it's kind of nuts.
We
Then
came.
after that, I went to Gran Canaria.
Yeah.
Was that the next one?
Yeah,
You went on.
I think I won that. Yeah.
When was that? In March.
That was in March. We didn't go anywhere in February. We stayed at home in February.
April. I went to New York.
I didn't, but I went somewhere else. I went to Croatia.
Did you?
I don't know.
In April.
I don't
think you
know.
did.
I'm gonna look at my camera roll.
And then after that, it was Slov.
Yes, Slov was in May.
Yeah.
I went somewhere before Slov.
Oh, maybe you did go to Croatia. No, I don't know. I feel like you did because
No, I went to Croatia when we got back from Bali.
no, you didn't because you gave me the content. Oh, maybe it was actually when you got back.
You go your year and then I'll go mine because I can't remember
Slov,
shit.
Singapore. Was it Singapore after Slov? It was Singapore, Bali, Thailand, St. Kitts.
Did you just burp?
It was like an inside burp. I didn't even know that was coming.
Maybe remove that, please, Celia.
That's 12.
Bahrain, Iceland,
What happened?
Dubai.
No, but that was the end ones. What happened after St. Kitts? Loads happened. What do you mean? Loads happened after that.
I feel like it didn't, but it probably did. I went to Croatia and I went to Malta as well. There was a lot of places. I can't even. I think I'm gonna like ballpark 20 countries.
Yeah, between like 15 and 20, I'd say.
Yeah, this year.
Okay, let's move on because we obviously can't get through them all. What country stole your heart this year?
Ooh, definitely not Iceland. Maybe Jamaica. You know,
Jamaica.
I had a great little vacation in Jamaica, and that was lovely. But it was also the only trip where I just relaxed.
Yeah.
So maybe that also plays a part. I also really enjoyed Dubai.
Really?
Yeah, I know we didn't do much, but I enjoyed the city. I liked the city. I liked what it was like. It's very clean. There's a lot going on. I like a modern city, so I enjoyed that actually.
I think for me I loved Bangkok.
Oh, Bangkok was
Bangkok's
a
not a
time.
country, but like
Actually, no, sorry, Singapore though.
city-wise. But it didn't steal my heart. Bangkok stole my heart because it just had everything that I wanted: the mini cakes, the cafes, the little bike riding around the town. It was hot. And Lisbon too. I had a really
Lisbon,
nice time in
I really
Lisbon.
enjoyed Lisbon.
Yeah.
It's really hard actually.
I think city-wise, let's say cities, but Lisbon and Bangkok really stole my heart this year.
I liked Singapore more than I liked Bangkok.
Really?
Yeah, actually.
Okay.
I just like the
Singapore was
vibe.
nice.
Again, it's like a really nice modern city, very clean. I like that vibe. I think also they have like nice cafes. They have lots of nice things to do. There's the food was so good. This is my second time in Singapore and I did really enjoy it. But I will say the first time I went to Bangkok I didn't like it. This time when we went I really liked it.
Okay.
So maybe just went to better places, did better things, had more money. So
But also we were stressed. It wasn't really like a chilled Bangkok trip because we were doing a lot.
that's true. We were working.
It was also that was kind of different.
Yeah.
What was your top travel destination this year? Oh, you already said Jamaica.
Well, I
right?
think Jamaica was no. I mean, Jamaica stole my heart, but I wouldn't say it was my top travel destination. It's between because it's just not. Don't get me wrong. I'd go back to Jamaica any day. Food sensational, beaches sensational, people great, alcohol great, everything great. However, I don't think I'd run back there because it's not somewhere that's like unique in a sense of like there's a lot of other Caribbean islands to visit. There are a lot of other island destinations, so you could do a lot of those things in other places. But maybe Bali or Singapore. You know, I just love Singapore and I love Bali a lot. So
But Dominican Republic.
the Dominican Republic, I enjoyed the views, but I've been to the Dominican Republic twice before that. So like I've actually spent a lengthy amount of time in Dominican Republic. I wouldn't say it's somewhere that I would like put it at my number one spot. No. Would you?
I mean, I really liked it. Like just based on that one day, even just like from like the breakfast, walking around, the heat, the beach was nice. Like
yeah, no, it's a nice destination, but
like
it's like Jamaica though. Like it's a nice place, but you can do the same things in other places.
Yeah,
do you know what I mean? So it's not like my number one destination. Whereas like I feel like places like Bangkok and Singapore are a bit more unique in what you can't do what you do there somewhere else.
Yeah. Okay. And then what trip gave you the most wow moments?
Wow.
I think Iceland. I'm not gonna lie.
As much as I hate to say it
was like
maybe.
I was shook. Like everything, I was like, this is insane.
I
Everywhere we
just-
turned, it was nuts.
The thing is, Iceland is stunning. Like I cannot fault it there. It is stunning. It has lots of unique experiences. Like I just don't know if you could do what you do there anywhere else. Just the cold, man.
It was very wow though.
It was 100% wow. Yeah, I'm gonna give Iceland the wow factor.
Yeah, for sure. Okay, group trips.
Out of the two, what was my favorite?
No. What group trip was the most memorable and why?
The thing is, we only did two, and I loved both destinations for different reasons. But I would say the bond that we got with the girls in Morocco, I didn't expect it.
And also, I think because Bali was the first one,
we were so stressed out.
Yeah, we were still stressed in the second one, but I think it was just different because it wasn't the first rodeo anymore.
Yeah. I think Morocco because the girls stole my heart, man.
Yeah,
just love them.
Yeah, it was mad cute. What was the funniest story from a group trip this year?
Maybe you can answer that.
You don't have any?
Maybe when we got scammered.
I think we have multiple, like even from Bali. Like
I'm trying to think of what was funny.
Like nothing's funny when you're hosting.
When you're like stressed the fuck out, like nothing feels funny, does it?
Yeah.
Maybe like I think us getting scammed in Morocco by the guide was, when I look back at it now, the fact that we like were so hysterically angry that we were I was crying.
Well, the next question is actually what destination had most chaotic vibe and how did you survive it?
Morocco. Like,
yeah, it was chaos.
the scammery really be scammering.
It was nuts out
Gal
there.
like Nora was just wild, ringing off your line, threatening police action. Like, if you haven't heard about this, guys, go listen to the Morocco episode.
Did we even speak about it?
I don't know
then?
if we did.
I don't know if we did.
We can briefly break it down now.
It's just very scammy in Morocco, and people are on you to take your cash, basically.
Anywhere you go, like even just like people in the street, like if they know you want to go somewhere, they'll be like, oh yeah, I'll take you there, and then they'll ask you for money. Like it's very much that kind of place where people are always hustling and haggling for money. But we had a specific tour guide who literally tried to pull the wool over our eyes and scheme us, and she was very strange.
I think it was also chaos because like we actually had to bring people, like we couldn't drop them outside of the Riyadh. We had to like bring people and walk them to the Riyadh and
so
luggage
true.
and all that. So that whole first day of like moving everybody in was
I
wild.
did 25,000 steps that day.
That day was crazy. And like getting lost, like I think that was it as well. We were like walking and I was just like, I'm 100% lost.
The thing is, the Medina in itself is
lost.
chaos. Like
multiple times.
It's hard to get around. It's hard to find anything. It's hard to do anything. So like that is chaos in itself. And then on top of that, adding us who are like chaos. And then it's just a lot.
That first day was, I think that first day was actually the worst. Like that first day tops off the Nunu thing for me.
We didn't even eat.
Because that day, and then screaming at that lady, me seeing
oh my God,
potential future
Pascal,
husband and not being able to interact with him because you were like having a mental breakdown.
I was literally about to kill
my moment.
I was literally about to kill the Airbnb host because I was just like, are you insane?
It was nuts. Okay, what's the best meal you've had on a trip this year?
Oh God.
And the worst?
You go first.
I mean the worst, I'm definitely gonna say probably something in Marrakesh because that whole thing was a shit show.
I mean, I thought I had quite nice food there.
Did your stomach think so?
No.
Exactly.
My stomach was not enjoying it.
And every day tagine.
I like tagine, but just not every single day.
Eating tagine
That's the problem with Morocco is like it's a lot of tagine.
Like we did like the food, but like
I enjoyed the food, but it made me sick.
Yeah.
On multiple days.
I don't know if it was the food or what it was, but
it was the food. It was 100% the food.
We went.
It was 100% the food, and it was 100% the stress. I think everything was just like not good.
Yeah, that was not.
Like sometimes I have to commend us because like how are we even still friends? Like
legit.
Because like
I mean, how am I even still alive? I went down in Bali and I went down.
You went down twice. Pizza is down. But like just the stress of the whole thing. Like I'm glad that I have a friend that we can just be like let it roll off our backs.
I'm not
because we're so stressed.
We listen and we don't judge. One day in Marrakesh, I was like, I might just pack up and leave. We had a good run.
What?
I was like 50-50. We've done all right. I'll just go home. It'll be all right.
You're joking. What day?
Maybe I'll just go home.
What day?
I was like, she'll never know. I'll just go to the airport and pack up.
Oh God, that would have been
like,
that would have been the end of Ash and Hell.
Yeah,
because you would have left me in the shitter.
Vlog, everything. Yeah, I was like, nah, I can't do that. Literally, everybody would like hate me for the rest of time.
Wait, what day was this?
The Nunu day. I was like, I can't deal with this, man.
That was
like,
bad.
I'm going home.
That was real bad. I was
like, I'm going to jail. I'm going home.
I had to go off and cry a little bit and just I called my boyfriend and I was just like, I'm just so stressed. Helena doesn't want to do this and I don't know what to do. And he was just like, not gonna lie, Helena's right in this situation. You shouldn't pay her. But
I feel like we should have done a cry. You know, people do crying rap. Like how many times? I mean, I've cried like 5 times this week. So I feel like I've probably cried like 100 times.
Not the crying.
The crying. Every day crying. And also I think when you've got women, like periods, emotions, stress, not sleeping, not eating.
It is a high stress situation.
It's a lot. Because when I think about even me this week, when I've been at home, I've been busy work, haven't really eaten, haven't really slept. And I was like on the edge. Like imagine that, like trying to
so
host
much other
people.
things,
It's
and so much
impossible.
responsibility. It was a lot. It was tough. I'm reliving it. I can't believe you were gonna leave me there.
Nah, I had a thought, but I wouldn't have actually done it. No one would have. If I would have spoke to anyone, they would have been like, "Don't do that. That's out of order."
You think?
Yeah, but I did cross my mind. I was like, I could just pack my case right now. I was like, go to the EasyJet desk and just be like, I want to leave now.
Oh my god, that's joke. Maybe we shouldn't do we listen and we don't judge.
Okay, so there's funny mishaps. Obviously, there's been a lot of shenanigans as per usual.
Do you know what's so funny? In Iceland, I really realized, because like when we were in Iceland, guys, you may have seen the content where we got stuck in the buggy. And after that, there's one girl who was on the trip, nice girl, kind of chaotic herself. And she was like, you know what? I really realized that like chaos just follows you guys. Like I was really worried. And I was like, if she's fucking saying it, there's a problem.
Look at me last night. I was like, my life is just chaos, man. Like, who leaves that?
I don't understand why you don't have a spare key in your car.
You can't leave it. Mine was like a stupid idea because if you have a letter or something in your car, someone will rob your house.
Okay, that's also a good point. But you need to find somewhere to have a spare key.
At my sister's house. But 2 a.m.
Your sister has kids. It's just not. It's not the one.
Okay. Who lost their luggage this year and how did it turn out?
No
Nobody.
one.
But
Fingers
we
crossed.
did lose other things.
Like what?
AirPods times 2. Got
yeah.
them back times 1.
You did, yeah.
Her makeup bag.
That's again you. I didn't lose anything.
You didn't. My spandex Tala set
wood.
gone.
I found mine.
Did you?
Yeah.
Oh, sad.
I didn't lose anything this year. Like touch wood for Brazil, but
Oh, no.
I didn't lose anything this year.
I lost a lot of things. My earrings are now gone, probably in Chicago somewhere. Yeah, AirTag gone. I lost a lot of stuff.
You did.
You didn't lose anything at all.
God,
The hat. Remember the hat that I lost on the plane in Singapore? I need to stop
the
losing
fucking
things.
hats, man.
And then I had to go back to get the hat. Yeah.
That was like also like can't get fined because we had to get on a flight, and I was just like, what is she? What is she?
Which moment made you say this can't be happening right now? Every fucking moment.
I don't know. I have to go back to Iceland though, because like I knew that it was gonna be cold. I just knew like Ashlee is a new beast in cold. Like that kind of cold. I'm just a different person, and I was just like the times the wind was hitting me and we were standing outside and we had to be there for ages. I was just like. Or we got the water in the buggy. We were like drowning.
I was like,
this cannot be happening. We were freezing. You're driving.
And I couldn't
water's
see.
like
That was the
splashing us,
problem.
splashing us.
Yeah, I couldn't see with the thing on. I couldn't see with the thing off. So it was just bad times either way. We were like veering freezing. Off to the edge.
There was one time when you like skidded into like a field, and that was kind of when I knew shit was gonna go wrong. You know, I was like, fuck. I was like, let me just keep it quiet because I'm not gonna drive. So.
Yeah. What was mine? This can't be happening right now. Oh, mine was definitely the cake. mine was 100% the cake. That was my 100%.
That was wild.
This cannot be happening. The whole cake melted, done, gone, finished. I was screaming at the taxi driver. It was nuts.
It wasn't good.
It was bad times.
It was real bad.
It was
real
bad,
man.
That cake.
That cake. So we had a cake in Morocco that we bought for our group. I think we did talk about this on the episode, and it just like melted in Helena's hands.
They did not set the cake, and it was a mess. The cake was like smush by the end of that journey. Yeah. Everybody still loved it though, so that was really nice.
We made the most out of it, but
if your travel nightmares had a name, what would this year's be called?
Utter shenanigans.
Yeah, something like oops, I did it again.
A classic Ash and Hell's mess around.
Oops, I did it again. Fucking shit.
Yeah.
Okay, this is the last travel question. I'm going to move on. What's the most touristy thing you did and secretly loved or hated? We've done a lot of touristy things though, because we had to do it for like
the trips,
like research and stuff. Like in Thailand, definitely.
We did a lot. We did the food tour in Morocco. I did not enjoy that.
No.
The food wasn't good. It was very touristy. Like she didn't really explain anything. It was just like not good. And then we had to screaming match at the end. So yeah, not good.
Or anything you secretly loved?
Secretly loved.
We did quite a few touristy things. I think for like in like Singapore. Well, no, we did like the Marina Bay. That wasn't really that touristy. And it wasn't like a tour or anything.
I mean, it is touristy, but like, and I enjoyed it, but I wouldn't say that was like.
And I guess in Bali on the group trip, we did like ATVs. That was my like touristy.
Or maybe the
thing.
cooking class in Bali. That's quite touristy.
That was quite nice.
And I enjoyed that.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed that. Like Bali excursion. The thing is, like the difference between the Bali and the Morocco trip was like Bali excursions. Like everything went kind of well. Like everything went well. We could like trust pretty much all. We had, except for the driver. Like nothing was really bad. But then the group in Marrakesh, they let any problem slide off their back. So even though the excursions went very higgity haggada sometimes. the group kept it grounded.
Yeah.
So
I think I actually enjoyed the hot air balloon in Marrakesh. That was quite a nice.
That was really nice.
To have.
I mean, I've done that before and I enjoyed it both times.
Yeah.
I will say.
And I think it was because it was our whole group. We had our music in there.
Yeah, we
It
were
was
all
a vibe.
together. I think that was really nice.
Yeah. Okay, let's talk a bit about campaigns that we've done this year.
For influencing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like work life. What campaign or collaboration have you enjoyed the most this year?
Do you want to take that one first?
Yeah, I think the TUI Stov.
I actually loved that
That
trip.
was a great trip.
We actually had a great time in
Even though
Slovenia.
it was a little stressful.
Shout out to E, but
Yeah.
we had a great time in Slovenia. I think the problem was that like some of the excursions in
And
Slovenia
the
in
weather.
general are not like our vibe.
Yeah.
However, the trip on the whole, like the destination, the food, like I enjoyed everything there. Really,
I mean, I
truly.
think when we knew we were going to Slav, we were like,
we knew it was, for me, like also
You were
like
like,
being
"Vrika,
somewhere
vrika."
where you were like talking your language and like it was your life. It was kind of nice to like see that.
It was so jokes.
I thought it was like a really good trip.
Yeah.
I'd go back to Slovenia any day.
Yeah, that was probably my favorite thing to do because that was fun.
And like just Slovenian people's like face when they find out that you're Slovenian is just like the best thing ever. You're
Yeah.
black and you're Slovenian?
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah. Good.
What's your most creative idea that you've brought to life in 2024?
I'm not gonna lie, I feel like content for me took a really backseat this year.
Right.
I feel like we were focusing so much on the business that I don't feel like I was really able to like find my creative footing this year, which is something I really want to work on in 2025. Like I want to like really kind of look at the content I'm creating and look at what I want to do and like step into that I want to do.
I think it's also hard. Like I feel a bit blocked sometimes when you're doing so much. Like there's no creative. I feel like New York really helps me get like my juices flowing.
Interesting. Okay. That's why you're always there. Why is he raising your eyebrows? Trying to send us there again?
No, you didn't get it.
Oh!
You're like, "What?" No, anyway. I feel like it helps me like reset. Well, it depends what I'm doing. To be fair,
I feel like
'cause
that
if
normally when we go to Bali, and I feel like the
not
kind.
this time.
Yes, I was just gonna say the downside of this trip was that although we were there for a month and only like a week of it was the group trip, a lot of it was orientated around getting the group trip ready.
Yeah.
And I think that it didn't allow us to have that. Like we barely collaborated with any hotels or went to do any like things we wanted to do while we were there. And I think that really like wasn't great.
So you didn't have any
No.
creative ideas this year?
I didn't.
I mean, I think for me the movie night, the Magnum movie night,
Was
like
the
it was
high
a
or the
cool-
low?
It was like a cool thing to do.
I
think
loved
in
it.
hindsight.
It looked so fun.
Yeah, in hindsight, it wasn't.
For shooting it was not fun.
Yeah, like it wasn't good.
I was literally there like.
I mean, it was
shivering.
Really and truly, it was freezing.
Shivering.
It was not great. It was a
The
rush.
content turned out really nice.
I just wish we had longer. Could have done more.
Me
And it
too.
would have been nice if we actually could have done it and enjoyed it. That would have been perfect.
I
But like,
agree.
it would have been nice if we could have done more. I think for that. But like,
I
yeah.
agree.
Okay, what's a challenge that you've overcome this year whilst organising group trips or campaigns?
I don't think I overcome the challenge. That's the problem.
Yeah.
I think like this year has been a
Yeah.
pivotal year for us. Like we launched a business, which in hindsight has been extremely successful. Like we had 3 trips, we sold out 2, and we cancelled 1. On a first year of business, that's pretty good. That's like 2/3 of how was that in a percentage? Like it's above 50% success rate.
66%.
Like 66% success rate. Like I think that's pretty good. We made money. We didn't lose money. We launched a podcast, which we could work harder on, but we don't have much time to. I just think like next year for me is really going to be about like finding that balance between what we're doing now as a business and what we were doing before.
Yeah.
And like kind of also getting back into a place where like I enjoy content again.
Yeah.
Because I feel like content has become like is at the end of the day it's your job, and at some point you are going to just feel like it is your job. And I feel like also I used to go on like trips, so let's just say Singapore Tourism Board invites me, I go for a week with them. I used to stay and like do things I wanted to do and like explore how I wanted to do, and I used to come back with all this content that I loved, and I had wanted to be there longer. And I feel like this year I went places and I just did the bare minimum. I'll be honest. I did the bare minimum to fulfill the brief and get the fuck out of there and get my cash. And I don't want to do that next year. I want to enjoy the traveling, and I'd rather even go less places, but just enjoy the places that I go to. Because when you're literally getting off a flight for a day, packing your bags and flying back, even sometimes to the same place,
Yeah,
That's not fun.
It's not, no.
Like,
it's very taxing.
So I think that for me is a big deal. Like just getting back to a place where life is enjoyable. Because at the end of the day, like we said this, remember we were in Bangkok crying your eyes out on the back of the truck, motorbike, saying like we're so blessed, and we are. So why are we not feeling that we can enjoy these fruits of this labor? If we're so blessed, we should be enjoying that.
Yeah,
you know, that doesn't make sense to me that we're not actually getting to enjoy that.
Onto the next thing. Yeah, I think it's also hard with like these campaigns when a lot of the time like everything needs to be done like today. It's like so urgent all the time. Yeah, and it makes you enjoy it less because they're giving you this great brief of like, oh, go here and do this, or like go and order this food or get this, whatever it is. And actually, it's like, oh, this is actually a pretty cool thing to do with my friends, but like you can't enjoy it because it's pressure, and then you're like, this needs to be done a certain way, whatever. Like, you've got to do it to a high standard. I need this tomorrow. That like it's not, oh, let's go to another country with my friends, or let's go have a movie night with my friends. Like it's not that. It's actually like, well, I really hope that like Brazil, because if you didn't know, guys, we're going to Brazil, like brings back that fun for us. Like I really hope it does. And I like, we get to relax, we get to enjoy the location, we get to do things we want to do, because realistically this is actually a holiday. Yeah. And we're going on holiday for my birthday. Okay, what destination is now officially on your bucket list after 2024? Well, Japan and Korea are definitely on my list for next year, but we were kind of been talking about that for a while. Like we're going to Japan. My boyfriend got me tickets to go to Korea for my at some point next year. For my birthday present, he got me. I was like, no, not for my birthday. Like he got us tickets to go to Korea next year as my birthday present. So it's like two great places that I'm getting to go. But like somewhere that's new that's on my list would be, I don't have anywhere newer. I really want to go to Mexico City. Like I'm obsessed. Oh, I would love to go to. I wish we went when we were gonna go to the when you went on your road trip. We were like discussing it, and I was like, I've wanted to go since then. Like it just looks so good. So like I definitely would be on that. April 2025. Oh yeah, happy birthday! Yeah. Oh fucking yeah, let's go! Because Moz has got her second job now, so she's like, I want to come. Oh yeah, I'm down. Let's do it. Yeah, I really want to go to Mexico City. I don't often have to be convinced. Where else did I want to go to? There was other places, but now I can't really think. I'd like to do like Colombia or something, but like it's not something that I want to organize anytime soon. It's not somewhere that's high on my list, I won't lie. Like it's just like it's there, but it's like I'm not running for it. Yeah. Lapland. Yeah, so I was gonna say Antarctica because I really want to see the penguins and the polar bears. No, I think I'll go to. But I'd rather go to Lapland. Like a lot of work. I think you just get on and off the boat. Yeah, but then you have to have all the stuff. You have to have a lot of gear for that. So is Lapland. All the gear and no idea. That's who we are. Literally. If 2024 had a theme song for your travels, what would it be? Mine would be that, what's that TikTok sound that's like the one that everything like goes wrong. Mine would be that would be mine. Or mine would be, mine's not even a song, this TikTok has, we could have been having a cocktail. Oh yeah. Definitely that one. We could have been having a cocktail. Number of times this year that I could have been having a fucking cocktail and I've been doing bullshit instead. Or you know that song when it's like, do you remember? And it like plays on the recorder, like looks good, but was it? Yeah, it's true. It is true. Well, I had a conversation with someone recently who like, I think they didn't really, they came to meet with me to a work thing and they've never been with me to a work thing, so they didn't realize like how it was. Okay. And they were like, oh, yeah, like now I see like what this is, and I see like why you go on these trips and go on these places, and it's not like all sun tanning and us frolicking in the sea like we pretend. Yeah. What's one goal you've got for our sweet life in 2025? Sell out all the trips, and also like try to get ourselves into a position where we are not so overworked on the trips, like whether that be like spending some money to have an on the ground assistant, or like in each destination, or having someone to help us. If you'd like to be our assistant, please send us an email. Please, if you live in Bali, Iceland, Morocco, or London, Thailand. Oh yeah, because London is easy, but like if we need someone on the ground, I think to help us so that it's not so chaotic. Take some stress off our backs. Yeah, I mean, I would say the same thing, but like I would say doing more, but then I guess like how much more can we do? We've already done
You know what? We had a call recently and you said to me, you know, I need to spend less time on our sweet life next year. Like, otherwise I'm not going to achieve my personal stuff. I'm going to be poor. And when you said it to me at first, I was like, after I came off the call, I was like, fuck, like, is she going to quit the business? And then I was like, I reflected for a bit and I thought, you know what? You're right. Like, we don't have enough balance. We're putting in too many hours into this business, which, don't get me wrong, it's worth it because we sold out our trips and we did well, but there has to be a balance. It can't always be sleepless nights and chaos. We need to find that balance, and I think that's what 2025 is going to be about for us.
And getting help.
Balance and help, and maybe even if we take home a little less money, but then we're less stressed and we can actually enjoy the trips, that's better.
What's the best feedback you've received from a traveller this year?
Bro, Morocco, they sat us down.
I think the whole letter.
Did a letter, read out how amazing the trip was for us, made us cry, literally, and got us a spa break.
Yeah.
That is unreal feedback.
It was insane.
Like,
those girls were
shout out them. And I know I keep saying the Morocco girls were like the best, but like, they were.
Yeah, they really
like,
were.
shout out the whole group.
We
can't wait to travel with you again.
Like, I actually felt like we all knew each other for ages. Like, it was because they didn't have to do that. Like, obviously they could have just said thanks and kept it moving. Like, you know, they're already all paying to be on this trip. Like,
and
they didn't have
to go above and beyond and do that, I felt was like just next level.
Yeah, it was insane. I was literally crying my eyes out, and I had to read out the letter. I was like,
yeah, she was reading it like I was like, I could not read this.
I cried a lot this year, but for different reasons.
Yeah,
like,
you have
not like sad reasons, but more like stress and like happy crying.
You should go see my gut masseuse, because she does this special distress thing, because she says you hold a lot of stress in your gut and it can be bad for you, so she does a special massage to help relieve it.
Yeah, I've cried a lot of happy emotions.
I should have got you that for Christmas, really.
Gut release.
A gut release.
I mean, after
massage.
I had the buccal facial
she also
thing,
does face massage, but she doesn't do the buccal.
Oh, I felt like I really released that day as well.
That's good, yeah.
My jaw was like...
Yeah,
but now
apparently you hold a lot of stress in your jaw.
I mean, now it's back. It was back.
You can do like self massage. Maybe you should try and do that every day with the gouache. Just just until you can see her again.
I mean, I would say yeah, but it's never gonna happen. If you could relive one travel moment from this year, what would it be?
The night in Iceland where we all sang karaoke in the van.
Oh, that was so
That was just, and also I just felt like that was a reminder to me that sometimes when we go on trips, we're like, oh, I'm tired, I'm just gonna go sit on my laptop and do work. It can wait.
Yeah.
Be tired in the morning and go out that night and fucking enjoy yourself. Because what is the point?
Yeah.
Because we too much. We're just like, oh, we'll just sit in bed and watch Netflix.
And also, one of my favorite nights was in Miami singing the R&B. Like, I think about that a lot. Like,
I wasn't there for that.
You were there.
No,
you were there. You were literally in the video.
Oh, what we were like singing on your phone. Oh yeah, no, that was fun. That was a really fun night.
And even though like I feel like it wasn't like the best event, it wasn't the best like thing, but I think it was just everyone was just on the same vibe. Like it was fun. Everyone was there. Like I think it was just like a cute.
I almost didn't even come out that night because I landed and I was so tired. But everyone's like, no, you have to go. You have to go. And I was like, fuck it.
I think
Them fuck it moments are the best ones.
You have to just go.
Yeah,
like,
I just have to firm it. Yeah.
And this is why a lot of the time, like when it's like a group of like friends, I'm just like, yeah, fuck it, like I'll come, even
that
though
makes
if I don't
sense.
want to. And sometimes it's not the best time, and sometimes you're like, I could have stayed at home, but like a lot of times it's like core memes.
Yeah,
and that's
I agree with
core mem
that
for me. But yeah, the party was jokes.
Yeah, the party on that bus was hilarious.
Yeah, I was loving life.
Yeah,
everyone was like, wait, like you got a cocktail in your hand. I was like,
yeah, the cocktail in the clips is actually jokes.
What else has been good?
You know what? The year is just a bit blurry because it's actually so much. It's been a very busy year. We've done a lot, and it's mad because like I say that, but I had periods where I didn't travel for like a month and a half or a month at a time. But yet then when we did travel, it was just like back. So much happened. I mean, I also think like thinking back to it, like the first night of the Bali trip when we set up that dinner and everyone came. And for us, that was like the first time like actually physically seeing the work we had done manifest into like a real situation. That is actually kind of an amazing moment, to be honest. Like we created that, like we did that, like ourselves, 100% us.
Yeah, and we didn't have any help then either.
No. So like, I'm really proud of us actually.
Yeah.
Well done.
See you again next year.
See you again.
Almost didn't make it.
We almost didn't make it, but we made it.
Yeah. I mean, okay.
Anything else?
That was the wrap.
That was the last question.
Yeah.
Okay, wait. We've got a couple more minutes, so I'll say, is there anything that you anything that you feel like you could have done better this year, like
Yes.
personal work, anything. Like, what is it?
Stop losing stuff.
yeah,
Have my head on my shoulders. Do you know what I was thinking today on my way here? It's so funny, like how your male friends and your female friends react to like chaos. Because I feel like if I was like, oh my god, like I lost something, like my female friends like, oh my god, ah, and then like my male friends like, don't worry about it, it's fine. Like,
No,
just
that's
don't stress.
actually
Like,
so true.
and I'm just like, wait, what's this energy? 'Cause
Yeah,
I'm,
it's
like,
actually
used to
true.
us being like, oh my god, where is it? Like,
Yeah.
and they just react so different. I'm like, maybe I need to be more like that.
No, do you know what? I do think sometimes having that like masculine energy there can be quite calming, because there are times that I'm doing something and then I'll get into chaos mode, and then my boyfriend will just be like, let's stop a minute.
Yeah.
Let's have a little breath. He was like, give me your bag.
I think
let's
men
take
are
it
just,
step by
men are
step.
just better than that.
They are a bit better at like leveling the chaos, whereas we are just like quite naturally chaotic people, the pair of us. So like that energy sometimes is needed. Maybe we need a male assistant to like calm us.
A manny.
We get a manny.
Vanny the manny. I also think my stress management has not been good.
I'm not gonna lie, hun. It's been a lot of tears.
Remember that?
I've talked you off a couple ledges.
When Leash was here in the summer, I was on the edge.
Which time?
When Leash was like, yeah, I was like, you okay? And I was just like,
yeah, the mantra. I remember before we went to Bali, before we went to Singapore for that trip, and then I think you just got your lashes done, and you got your was it something else?
In the gym. I've cried in the gym multiple times.
Yeah, and I was you sent me this voice note, and I was just like, it's okay, we're gonna be fine. Yeah, well, you've had a lot of talking off the ledge moments this week, but also feel your emotions. So you know.
Yeah, but I think I do stress really easily.
You do a little.
That day, I literally this week, it was one day I literally cried. It was like 9 a.m. I was screaming in my house. It was like 10 past 9. I was just like, I was like, my neighbors are gonna think I'm fucking crazy, but all I can do is cry.
Oh no.
Yeah.
The thing is, I feel like when I'm stressed, I just like go and lay on my sofa and just don't do anything.
But doesn't
and
that,
that's
I do that
it's
too,
worse.
It makes me
because then I'm not actually achieving the things I need to do, but I can't cope.
It's more pressure.
I can't cope though, so I'm just like, okay, I'm gonna sit down.
Yeah, I do that. I've done that this week as well.
Like, what can you do? You've got to cope somehow.
There needs to be something else. I mean, trigger protection mantra's really gotten me through.
Yeah, Leash really helped us with that one.
Yeah, but like, I think there needs to be something else. Maybe I need to go back to like the meditation. I think be more of a calmer person.
You were calmer when I first met you. I have to be honest. You were.
I was really in the ashram.
I used to think back then, oh God, I wish I could be calm like Hells. Not anymore. Maybe I released your inner chaos. Because I did used to think that back then, but I don't think it anymore.
Yeah, no. I was a lot calmer. I was really on my like Thich Nhat Hanh, and now I'm like,
yeah, you did a Thich Nhat Hanh.
Now I'm like,
maybe we need to get you on a retreat. We'll see. Right, we've got 5 minutes left. Let's wrap it up with
anything else. How many months of burnout did you experience?
Well, I think my burnout hit in December.
Really?
Well, yeah, when I got back, I got sick straight away, and I've not been really sick all year. And I think that was my body saying, like, it's enough. Like, it's enough. Like, I was literally out of commission. And that allowed me to then see the rest of the month as, I'm just going to take this fucking shit easy. I can't cope otherwise.
Yeah.
Whereas you've been kind of manic this month. Every time I talk to you, I'm basically...
It's been a bad one.
You've either been crying... I've been talking you off a ledge. I've been having
arguments with people. Like,
who did you argue with?
Oh, I'm not even get into it now.
Oh, no.
Yeah, this month's been nuts in terms of. I mean, I think this year has been a lot. I've had a lot of emotional roller coaster.
You have. Kind of chaotic. You're giving like Nick energy.
And then it's been like good, happy, and then like and then
yeah.
Literally. I saw Molly and I was like, I've cried 5 times this week. And he was just like, shut up. He's like, stop the tears.
Oh no.
I know. At least it's not like sad crying though. It's just like expressive crying.
It's stress crying, but that's
I feel
also
like I need to start doing like expressive dance, like just to like get it out.
I don't know about that one. I don't know about that
one.
Like,
let it all out.
What is this witching movement? Okay, well, I think we'll wrap it up there, guys. Well, I think this episode will probably come to you in 2025, but...
No.
Yeah. Our assistant is on holiday.
Is she?
Bro, it's Christmas in 2 days.
No, surely we can do it beforehand.
Okay.
This week or next week.
Well, Celia, you'll be hearing this. You can answer that question.
Let us know.
But anyway, we hope everyone had a great Christmas and Happy New Year. We hope you enjoyed us, and we'll see you in 2025. Bye.